Welcome to free online classes of physics with Lamborsa. So, dear students, last lecture we studied the working of PN junction diode under the different types of biasing. A PN junction diode can be forward biased, can be reverse biased, and also we can connect it in a zero biased condition. And in each biasing, we study how the PN junction diode works. And finally, we studied the VI characteristics of a PN junction diode in forward biased mode and reverse biased mode. So here in this lecture, we will study the two types of resistance of a PN junction diode, which are static resistance and dynamic resistance. This static resistance is also called as a DC resistance of diode, and dynamic resistance is also called as AC resistance of the diode. And this resistance, both the resistance of a diode, can be studied with the help of graph, forward biasing characteristics of PN junction diode. Graph representing static and dynamic resistances of a diode. So this graph we are using to study or to learn static as well as dynamic resistance of a diode. And this graph is nothing but VI characteristics of PN junction diode in forward biased mode. So this graph shows diode voltage, variation between diode voltage and diode current. And the graph is in the first quadrant. Also, we can refer one more graph to study static and dynamic resistances of a diode. This is also the same graph, which is forward biased characteristics when PN junction diode is used. So first of all, we will learn static or DC resistance of a diode. So when PN junction diode is forward biased, in that forward biased mode, diode offers a definite resistance in the circuit. Small resistance, low resistance, but definitely it offers that resistance in the circuit. And that resistance offered by PN junction diode, when it is connected in forward biased mode, that resistance is called as a static or DC resistance. So this resistance offered by PN junction diode in forward biased mode is called static or DC resistance, denoted by Rg. And at a particular voltage, you can see here in this graph, we have taken this point on this graph, and voltage corresponding to this point is V0 and current corresponding to that point is I0. Then at a particular voltage, DC resistance of diode is the ratio of DC voltage across the diode to DC current flowing through it. म्हणजे एका पर्टिक्युलर व्होल्टेजला व्हेन पीएन जंक्शन डायोड इज फॉरवर्ड बायसिंगच्या पर्टिक्युलर व्होल्टेजला डीसी रेजिस्टन्स त्या पीएन जंक्शन डायोडचं म्हणजेच रेशो ऑफ डीसी व्होल्टेज अक्रॉस द डायोड टू डीसी करंट flowing through it, and it is given by the formula Rg, or it can also denoted by RDC equal to V upon I, the ratio of DC voltage across diode to the DC current flowing through it. So this was the first resistance of PN junction diode when it is forward biased. Now let us learn dynamic or AC resistance of PN junction diode, and the graphs representing that resistance is the same graph forward biased characteristics. Also we can refer this graph also. In this graph, P is point on that IV characteristics. मग P पॉइंट जवळचं व्होल्टेज आणि P पॉइंट जवळचा करंट ह्या दोघांचा रेशो घेतला तर आपल्याला स्टॅटिक रेजिस्टन्स किंवा डीसी रेजिस्टन्स मिळतं त्या पीएन जंक्शन डायोडचं. आता इथं डायनॅमिक किंवा एसी रेजिस्टन्स डायोडचं म्हणजे पहा, at a particular applied voltage, you can see here in this graph, the forward bias voltage or applied voltage is increased from the zero, and at a particular applied voltage, the dynamic resistance of a diode denoted by small rg is defined as, see here, that dynamic resistance Rg or RAC equal to ratio of change in voltage divided by change in current. You can see this is change in voltage and this is the change in current. The ratio of this change in voltage to change in current at a particular applied voltage. This graph also explaining the same meaning. At this particular voltage, you can see voltage corresponding to point A here. या particular voltageला, applied voltageला, the ratio of change in voltage to the ratio of change in current gives dynamic resistance of PN junction diode. And this dynamic resistance of diode depends upon the operating voltage, म्हणजेच forward bias voltage वर depend आहे. जर आपण हे ऑपरेटिंग व्होल्टेज चेंज केलं तर हे डायनॅमिक रेजिस्टन्स डायोडचं देखील चेंज झालेलं आपल्याला लक्षात येईल. And this dynamic resistance also reciprocal of slope of characteristics at that point. म्हणजे इथं जी फॉरवर्ड बायस कॅरेक्टरिस्टिक आहे, ह्या फॉरवर्ड बायस कॅरेक्टरिस्टिकचा जर आपण स्लोप काढला पी पॉइंट जवळचा, स्लोप काढला या पी पॉइंट जवळचा, तर त्या स्लोपचा रेसिप्रोकल is nothing but dynamic resistance of the PN junction diode. आता या ग्राफ मध्ये किंवा या ग्राफ मध्ये slope of this characteristic is nothing but delta I upon delta V. Slope of this characteristic nothing but ratio of y-intercept upon x-intercept. So slope equal to delta I upon delta V. And the reciprocal of that slope, see here, that is dynamic resistance, which is equal to reciprocal of the slope of the characteristics, then you will get delta V upon delta I. So in this way we can discuss, we can learn the two types of resistances of a diode: static or DC resistance and dynamic or AC resistance of a diode. Now let us learn few more semiconductor devices. So this is the topic that we want to study in the 12th standard, semiconductor devices. And we want to learn advantages, disadvantages, applications, and few more about the semiconductor devices. So before discussing advantages and disadvantages of such devices, let us go through the photograph showing the different semiconductor devices. So in this picture, there are number of semiconductor devices. This resistor, capacitor, PN junction diodes, transistor, ICs, op-amp are the number of semiconductor devices. म्हणजे सेमीकंडक्टिंग इलेमेंट जे आहेत, इलेमेंटल सेमीकंडक्टर्स आहेत 14 ग्रुप पिरियडिक टेबल मधील, त्यांच्या मदतीनं तयार होणारी ही सेमीकंडक्टर डिव्हाइसेस आहेत. Once more we can study, we can see here number of semiconductor devices here. So these are nothing but different types of diodes, PN junction diodes. आता इथं आपण बघितला तर स्टेप रिकव्हरी डायोड इथं आहे. This is Zener diode, this is Schottky diode, varactor diode, photodiode, tunnel diode, laser diode, gun diode. This is the light emitting diode. This is the pin diode. These all the diodes are nothing but semiconductor devices. And about that semiconductor devices, we are studying in the 12th standard. Before that, we will learn advantages of such semiconductor devices. So here are also the pictures or photos of some types of diodes and their applications. So first of all, we will go through advantages of semiconductor devices. First advantage of semiconductor devices is the important. See here, electronic properties of such semiconductors. ज्या सेमीकंडक्टरचा यूज करून आपण सेमीकंडक्टर डिव्हाइसेस फॅब्रिकेट करणार आहे त्या सेमीकंडक्टरच्या इलेक्ट्रॉनिक प्रॉपर्टीज म्हणजेच त्यांचे क्रिस्टल स्ट्रक्चर असेल, चार्ज कॅरियर्स असेल, क्रिस्टल स्ट्रक्चर आपण डिझाईन करू शकतो ऍज पर अवर रिक्वायरमेंट. चार्ज कॅरियर्स आपण डिझाईन करू शकतो ऍज पर अवर रिक्वायरमेंट. दॅट्स वाय electronic properties of semiconductors can be controlled to suit our requirement. First advantage. Second one, in case of semiconductor devices, there is no question of evacuation or leakage. कारण सेमीकंडक्टर डिव्हाइसेस हे पूर्णतः सॉलिड स्टेट डिव्हाइसेस आहेत. त्यामुळं त्या ठिकाणी इव्हॅक्युएशनचा किंवा लिकेजचा क्वेश्चन येतच नाही. Third advantage, semiconductor devices have much more longer time. As compared to other devices, vacuum devices, semiconductor diodes are having much longer life. In semiconductor devices, external heat energy is not required. बाहेरून कोणत्याही प्रकारची हीट एनर्जी त्यांना ऑपरेशनसाठी गरज लागत नाही. Fifth advantage, semiconductor devices works on low voltage. So low voltage operational semiconductor devices आहेत. Semiconductor devices are lighter and smaller. वजनाला हलकी आणि साईजला small. Such semiconductor devices are widely used in different fields. Seventh advantage, semiconductor devices are cheaper as compared to other devices. Number 8 advantage, faster speed of operation due to smaller size. And advantage number 9, fabrications of ICs is possible by using semiconductor devices. So these are the few advantages of semiconductor devices. Now let us learn few disadvantages of semiconductor devices. इथं पुन्हा एकदा आपण डिफरंट सेमीकंडक्टर डिव्हाइसेसचा इथं फोटोग्राफ घेतलेला आहे. या सेमीकंडक्टर डिव्हाइसेस मध्ये हा पीएन जंक्शन डायोड जो आपण जस्ट एक्सप्लेन केलेला आहे, स्टडी केलेला आहे. झीनर डायोड, हा एलईडी, ट्रान्झिस्टर, दिस वन इज द सोलर सेल, दिस इज द op-amp, this is the transistor, and this is also transistor. So these are the few types of semiconductor devices. So let us learn what are the disadvantages of semiconductor devices. First, that semiconductor devices are sensitive to electrostatic charges. Electrostatic charges, that means charges which are produced due to friction between the two bodies, positive or negative. That semiconductor devices are sensitive to electrostatic charges. This one is the disadvantage. Second, they are not very useful for controlling high power. Actually, they are operating on low voltage. Low voltage devices are semiconductor. That's why they cannot be used for controlling high power. Third disadvantage, they are sensitive to radiation. जर सेमीकंडक्टर डिव्हाइसेसवर जर रेडिएशन इन्सिडेंट होत असतील तर सेमीकंडक्टर डिव्हाइसेसच्या प्रॉपर्टीज आहेत त्या प्रॉपर्टीज चेंज होतात. सो सेमीकंडक्टर डिव्हाइसेस आर सेन्सिटिव्ह टू रेडिएशन. फोर्थ वन, दे आर ऑल्सो सेन्सिटिव्ह टू फ्लक्च्युएशन्स इन टेम्परेचर. म्हणजे टेम्परेचर नुसार सेमीकंडक्टर डिव्हाइसेसच्या प्रॉपर्टीज चेंज होतात. नाउ द फिफ्थ डिसएडवांटेज, they need controlled conditions for their manufacturing. म्हणजे सेमीकंडक्टर डिव्हाइसेसचं मॅन्युफॅक्चरिंग करत असताना जी प्रोसेस आहे मॅन्युफॅक्चरिंगची, that should be controlled under control condition. That control condition is must while manufacturing semiconductor devices. And sixth disadvantage is that very few materials are semiconductors. As there are large number of metals, large number of insulators, but semiconductors are very few materials. So these are the limitations, these are the disadvantages of semiconductor devices. Now we will go through the applications of semiconductor devices and few actual semiconductor devices we will learn. So the first application of semiconductor device, A PN junction diode is the basic block of a number of semiconductor devices. जसं बिल्डिंगचं कन्स्ट्रक्शन करत असताना ब्रिक्स म्हणजे त्याला आपण विटा म्हणतो आर द बेसिक ब्लॉक्स फॉर कन्स्ट्रक्टिंग अ बिल्डिंग. अगदी तसंच सेमीकंडक्टर डिव्हाइसचे कन्स्ट्रक्शन करताना फॅब्रिकेशन करताना PN junction diode plays the role of basic block. First application. Second, semiconductor device can have more than one junction. म्हणजे ह्या PN जंक्शन डायोड पासून जी सेमीकंडक्टर डिव्हाइसेस बनतील त्यांच्याजवळ PN जंक्शन मोर दॅन वन असेल. जसं ट्रान्झिस्टर हे सेमीकंडक्टर डिव्हाइस आहे, PN जंक्शन डायोड पासून बनलेलं आहे. त्या ट्रान्झिस्टर जवळ दोन PN जंक्शन्स असतात आणि 3 टर्मिनल्स असतात. Now, properties of a device can be controlled by controlling the concentration of dopants. म्हणजे सेमीकंडक्टर डिव्हाइस जे आपण फॅब्रिकेट करू त्या सेमीकंडक्टर डिव्हाइसच्या ज्या प्रॉपर्टीज आहेत can be controlled by controlling the concentration of dopants. These dopants are nothing but impurity atoms, either pentavalent impurity atoms or trivalent impurity atoms. त्या ॲटमचं किंवा डोपंटचं कॉन्सन्ट्रेशन कंट्रोल करून आपण इलेक्ट्रिकल प्रॉपर्टीज सेमीकंडक्टिंग डिव्हाइसच्या कंट्रोल करू शकतो. So these are the few applications of semiconductor diode. Now we will learn 6 to 7 important and which is useful for 12th standard semiconductor devices, in which first of all we will learn about the solar cell. So solar cell is widely used semiconductor devices, and solar cells are nothing but looking like this. This is the solar panel which is mounted on the roof of buildings or houses, and this solar panel is used for the conversion of solar energy into electrical energy. म्हणजे इथं जे तुम्हाला हाऊस दिसतंय या हाऊस मध्ये जे इलेक्ट्रिसिटीची गरज लागेल that electricity will be provided by this solar panel, because during the daytime this solar panel converts solar energy into electrical energy, and that electric energy is stored and then it is reused in the evening or night time. At the same time, it is useful to produce electricity in remote areas and also for providing electricity for satellites and space stations. म्हणजे सॅटेलाइट्स, स्पेस स्टेशन्स किंवा रिमोट एरियामध्ये इलेक्ट्रिसिटीचं जर गरज असेल ती गरज पुरवण्यासाठी वी आर युजिंग द सोलर पॅनल्स, आणि या सोलर पॅनल्स मध्ये सोलर सेल्स यूज केले जातात, आणि सोलर सेल्स आर नथिंग बट वन ऑफ द इम्पॉर्टंट semiconductor device. Now let us learn about the second semiconductor device, photoresistor, which is also called as LDR, means light dependent resistor. And LDR, photograph of LDR is like this. So this is the diagram of LDR. So this LDR changes its resistance as per the light incident on it. So intensity of light incident on this resistor, photoresistor, changes its resistance. So it changes its resistance when light is incident on it. That's why this is light sensitive resistor, light dependent resistor, one of the semiconductor device. Now third one, bipolar junction transistor, आणि याला short form आहे BJT. And this bipolar junction transistor has the photograph like this. Bipolar junction transistor, bipolar junction transistor, and this is the schematic symbol of that BJT. Any transistor has two PN junctions and 3 terminals. You can see in this diagram there are 3 terminals a transistor is having. First terminal is called emitter, second terminal is called base, and third terminal is called collector. So as per that names, the symbols are given E, B and C, schematic symbol. So bipolar junction transistor is one of the semiconductor device. These are the devices with two PN junctions and three terminals. ती PN junctions तुम्ही बघू शकत नाही, पण 3 terminals त्या डिव्हाइसचे बघू शकतो आपण. Such transistor, BJT transistors are two types. Transistors can be two types, PNP transistor or NPN transistor. In case of PNP transistor, N-type region is sandwiched between two P-type region. Or in case of NPN transistor, P-type region is sandwiched between two N-type regions. Conduction through such transistor takes place with holes and electrons. म्हणजे ट्रान्झिस्टर मधून जी इलेक्ट्रिकल कंडक्टिव्हिटी होते, इलेक्ट्रिक करंट फ्लो होतो, is due to flow of holes as well as electrons, but majority charge carriers these are. Now, many other types of transistor are designed and fabricated to suit specific requirements. So this was the third semiconductor device. Now, fourth one is the photodiode, and the photograph or picture diagram representing photodiode is like this. So these are the photodiodes, and that photodiodes converts light energy into electric energy. One more semiconductor device. Now, fifth one, LED, which is light emitting diode. And light emitting diode will be look like this. These are the different light emitting diodes. And this light emitting diodes emits light when current is passed through them. So LED emits light when current passed through it. Household LED lamps use similar technology. आपण जे घरी LED लॅम्प्स आता यूज करत आहोत, त्या LED लॅम्प मधून देखील लाईट इमिट होते when current is passed through them. Now, that such LED consumes less power, smaller in size, low cost, and having a much longer life. That's why such LEDs are very important, useful than any other light sources. Now, the sixth semiconductor device is a solid state laser. The photograph of this laser is like this. So this is a laser beam. This is laser beam, and that laser beam is produced due to solid state laser semiconductor device. It is special type of LED. Laser हा LED चा स्पेशल टाइपच आहे. It emits light of specific frequency. म्हणजे एखाद्या लेझर पासून इमिट झालेली लाईट, we can send that light to the surface of the moon, and reflected light can reach to the earth's surface. Such distance a light emitted by such laser beam can travel. Such lasers are smaller in size and consumes less power. Now, the seventh and the last semiconductor device that we want to refer here, integrated circuits, which are called as ICs. And the photograph of ICs is like this. More than 4 terminals ICs is having. Different types of ICs from the different sides the photographs you have taken. So it is smaller device. IC is a smaller device having hundreds of diodes and transistors. म्हणजे या सिंगल IC मध्ये hundreds of PN junction diodes, hundreds of transistors एकत्र घेऊन circuits डिझाइन केलेली आहेत. So it can perform the work of a large number of electronic circuits. So instead of using large number of electronic circuits, you can replace that number of circuits by single IC. That is the very important use of such integrated circuits. So this is about the few semiconductor devices. Now we will learn about the thermistor. Thermistor is also called as a thermal resistor. Thermally sensitive resistor. So first of all, we will learn what is actually thermistor. Thermistor is a temperature sensitive semiconducting device. जसं तुम्हाला रेजिस्टर माहिती आहे, जसा तुम्हाला ट्रान्झिस्टर माहिती आहे, जसं एलईडी माहिती आहे, जसा फोटो डायोड माहिती आहे, फोटो रेजिस्टर माहिती आहे, त्याच पद्धतीनं थर्मिस्टर हे देखील सेमीकंडक्टिंग डिव्हाइसेस आहे. But what is the difference? This is thermally sensitive semiconducting device. As per temperature, the resistance of this semiconducting device is changing. That's why it is also called as a thermal resistance. Its resistance changes with change in its temperature. That's why it is called as a temperature sensitive device or temperature sensor, you can see. And the photograph of thermistor is like this. These are the thermistors. So thermistors available in market can have different shapes and different size. Thermistors in the form of beads, thermistors in the form of rods, thermistors in the form of chain, disc, ring, spear या different shape मधले आणि size मधले thermistor markets मध्ये उपलब्ध आहेत. And that thermistors are nothing but one of the semiconducting device. What is the difference? Its resistance changes with change in temperature of that semiconducting device. That's why it is called as a thermal resistor. Now, how it can be fabricated? How it is fabricated? See here. म्हणजे याला तयार कसे केलं जातं? See here. Thermistors are made from thermally sensitive metal oxide semiconductors. म्हणजे थर्मली सेन्सिटिव्ह मेटल ऑक्साइड सेमीकंडक्टरचा यूज करून थर्मिस्टरचा आपण फॅब्रिकेशन करू शकतो. बिकॉज दिस मेटल ऑक्साइड सेमीकंडक्टर्स आर व्हेरी सेन्सिटिव्ह टू चेंज इन टेम्परेचर. म्हणजे खास करून मेटल ऑक्साइड सेमीकंडक्टर जे आहेत ते सेमीकंडक्टर्सचं रेजिस्टन्स टेम्परेचर नुसार very sensibly change होत असतं. That's why for the fabrication of thermistors we are using thermally sensitive metal oxides of semiconductors. Now we will learn features of thermistors. What are the features of thermistor we will learn here? First one, a small change in surrounding temperature causes a large change in their resistances. म्हणजे सराउंडिंगच्या टेम्परेचर मध्ये स्मॉल चेंज जरी झाला तरी थर्मिस्टरचं रेजिस्टन्स मात्र कन्सिडरेबली चेंज होतं. दिस इज द वन फीचर ऑफ थर्मिस्टर. अँड सेकंड वन, they can measure temperature variations of a small area due to their small size. कारण thermistors of different shapes and different size are available in the laboratory, in the market also. And by using them, we can measure temperature variations of a small area. कितीही small area असेल त्याचं temperature variation measure करायचं असेल, then we can use thermistors of having small size. So these are the few features of thermistor. Now we will learn what are the types of thermistors. Types of thermistors. So thermistors are of two types. They are classified in two types. First type of thermistor is called NTC thermistors. And second type of thermistors are called PTC thermistors. So what is that NTC? Short form NTC or PTC. What is it called? So NTC is nothing but negative temperature coefficient thermistor. And PTC is called as positive temperature coefficient thermistor. And thermistor having the photograph like this. This is the photograph of thermistor. आणि या फोटोमध्ये NTC टाईप थर्मिस्टर तुम्हाला दिसते. आणि ह्या NTC टाईप थर्मिस्टरचं रेजिस्टन्स जे आहे, that resistance decreases with increase in resistance. See here. Resistance of NTC thermistors decreases with increase in its temperature. Therefore, temperature coefficient of such thermometers is negative. Its temperature coefficient is negative. What is the reason? Because NTC thermistorचं जे काय resistance आहे, that resistance decreases with increase in its temperature. Due to that, temperature coefficient is negative. Now, they are commonly used in temperature sensors and also in temperature control systems. जिथं जिथं टेम्परेचर सेन्सर्स असतात, जिथं जिथं टेम्परेचर कंट्रोल सिस्टीम असते, जसं मायक्रोवेव्ह ओव्हन मध्ये किंवा रेफ्रिजरेटर मध्ये जी टेम्परेचर कंट्रोल सिस्टीम आहे, त्या टेम्परेचर कंट्रोल सिस्टीम मध्ये हे NTC थर्मिस्टर्स यूज झालेले आहेत. सो लेट अस लर्न अबाउट द PTC टाइप्स ऑफ थर्मिस्टर्स. मग PTC थर्मिस्टरचं रेजिस्टन्स आहे ना, रेजिस्टन्स ऑफ PTC थर्मिस्टर्स increases with increase in its temperature. Resistance of PTC thermistor increases with increase in its temperature. That's why temperature coefficient of such thermistors is positive. Its temperature coefficient is positive. They are commonly used in series with circuit. Circuit मध्ये PTC thermistor हे series मध्ये यूज केले जातील. त्याचबरोबर they are generally used as a reusable fuse to limit current in the circuit. म्हणजे सर्किट मधला करंट जर आपल्याला लिमिट करायचं असेल, कंट्रोल करायचं असेल, PTC thermistor can be used as a reusable fuse. So this is about the thermistor and the types of thermistor. Now at the end we will learn electrical devices versus electronic devices. So electrical devices, let us go through one photograph explaining electrical devices. So in this photograph, a refrigerator, microwave oven, iron, washing machine, cooling system, these are the few electrical devices. And that electrical devices are the devices which are using electrical energy. And using that electrical energy is converted in other forms of energy. So let us go through few more electrical devices. See here, this one electrical device, this is the CCTV camera. You can see here, this one is the drilling machine, headphone here. At the same time, a toaster is there, camera is there, pen drive is there. Number of electrical devices are there. So what is the speciality? What is the difference between electrical devices and electronic devices? See here. Electrical devices converts electrical energy into some other form of energy. Example, fan, refrigerator, geysers. We know that in case of fan, electric energy is converted into mechanical energy. In case of geyser or this iron, electric energy is converted into heat. So in this way, all that electrical devices are using electrical energy and it is converted into some other form of energy. Now, such electrical devices are good conductors of electricity. Commonly, working range of currents for electric circuit is milliamperes to amperes. म्हणजे इलेक्ट्रिकल डिव्हाइसेस मध्ये जी सर्किट्स यूज झालेली आहेत, त्या सर्किट मधून फ्लोईंग होणाऱ्या करंटची जी रेंज आहे ती मिली एम्पियर पासून एम्पियर पर्यंत राहू शकते. Their energy consumption is also moderate to high. म्हणजेच definitely these devices, electrical devices, are high consuming electrical energy devices, and some here are moderate consuming electric power devices. They are moderate to large in size and are costly. म्हणजे इलेक्ट्रिकल डिव्हाइसेसची जी साईज आहे, मॉडरेट पासून लार्ज साईज पर्यंत ही सर्व डिव्हाइसेस मॉडरेट साईजची आहेत. ऑल दॅट डिव्हाइसेस आर लार्ज साईज and at the same time they are costly. Now this is about electrical devices we can discuss. Now the electronic devices. So what is basic difference between electrical and electronic devices? We will go through the diagrams of pictures explaining the meaning. Can you identify the devices in this photograph? Yes, number of devices. I will give you an example. If I have Android mobile and its charger, then which one will be electrical, which one will be electronics device? So simple answer, charger of that Android mobile will be electrical device and the Android will be electronic device. So such electronic devices are displayed in this diagram, in this photograph. So electronic circuits work with control or sequential changes in current through a cell. म्हणजे जी सर्किट इलेक्ट्रॉनिक डिव्हाइसेस मध्ये वापरलेली असतात, that electronic circuits work with control or sequential changes in the current through a cell. And the examples, few examples of electronic devices are calculator, cell phone, smartwatch, or remote control of TV set are the sum of the electronic circuits. And semiconductors, mainly semiconductors, are used to fabricate such electronic devices. या सगळ्या इलेक्ट्रॉनिक डिव्हाइसेस मध्ये semiconductor are used for their fabrications. Now the current range in the circuit used for the fabrication of electronic devices. See here. Common working range of currents for electronic circuit is nanoampere to microampere. जसं इलेक्ट्रिकल सर्किट मध्ये हीच करंट रेंज मिली एम्पियर टू एम्पियर होते, म्हणजे जास्त करंट रेंज होती, म्हणजेच पॉवर कन्झम्पशन जास्त होतं इलेक्ट्रिकल डिव्हाइसेस मध्ये. पण इलेक्ट्रॉनिक डिव्हाइसेस मध्ये करंट रेंज जे आहे ते नॅनो एम्पियर टू मायक्रो एम्पियर आहे, म्हणजे लो पॉवर कन्झम्पशन डिव्हाइसेस आहेत इलेक्ट्रॉनिक डिव्हाइसेस. अँड फायनली they consume very low power. You can get idea from this current range. Nano ampere to microampere current range असल्यामुळं they consume very low power. Also, they are very compact and of low cost. Compared to electrical devices, size of electronic devices are compact, small, and also compared to the cost, electronic devices are also of low cost. So in this way, we can do the comparison electrical devices versus electronic devices. I hope you will understand this concept very clear. So with this, we are ending this lecture. Thank you, friends.